Because he wanted to act up.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Naomi Mulatin and I'm here again to talk to you about, random things.
Anything in the world.
Anything. And this is my friend Tavian.
Hello, my name is Tavian Whitehurst. I am senior with Naomi right now, but I'm actually moving out of town soon, so that's how we have time together now.
Very much. Okay, so something that I love talking about, as you probably do know, is like stereotypes. And so I want to know, what were the stereotypes that you heard or like thought were true about Africans in general?
Nigerians ain't shit.
Hey!
That's probably one of the only things that Nigerian men.
Right.
I can't confirm or deny it. I've never dealt with one personally, but it's what the girls say.
That's definitely what the girls say.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but like I see Africans like on Twitter and on social media a lot, but I just don't always know what they're talking about. A lot of it is just like comparisons between each other and X country does this and why did the girls from my country do that?
First of all, my glasses were like killing my head. I was like, did my head get bigger? I don't know what it is, but it was doing something to me. But I was just thinking about that actually because I was on TikTok and I was looking at different African countries just talking about, their culture and just being mad at other Africans for using or, using their culture pretty much. Or like their songs or, things like that. And it really like kind of pissed me off because I was like, we're very much the same.
Yeah. Like,
without colonization,
we
would all be, the same.
Because the appropriation talk is a very American specific talk. Like I don't know that really applies.
To be honest, I never really had to think about that until I got here and then saw Africans in the diaspora. You know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like on the continent, Africans are very much different from that. And the ones that really be loud is the ones that wouldn't even move back to Africa even if they were paid. That's really what gets me mad. I'm like, you might want to shut the fuck up.
You rejected this. So why are you acting like that?
You might want to. It's kind of annoying.
In a lot of ways, America breeds differences.
My idea of what African Americans were like before I moved out here was so different.
What did you think?
So the only things that I saw on TV were either like superstars like Beyonce, Jay-Z, shit like that, or gangsters.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the only two extremes that I had.
I mean, those are the biggest two ways that Black people get airtime.
Right.
So
that's really what I saw on TV, and to be honest, kind of scared me a little bit because I was like, it's almost like there was this huge divide and we're so different, but then I come here and we're really not that different. I came here with the idea that I wasn't gonna be friends with African Americans.
Really?
Yeah, to be honest.
Wow.
And funny enough, my only friends ended up being African Americans.
Because everybody builds up all of like the differences.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because honestly, like, I hate to say it, like, just not even as a Black person, but as an American, I have a very, very limited view of what Africa looks like, what happens in Africa. Like, in American media, Africa is always like in the arms of the angel, like save these starving children in huts. But it's like, I know that there are cities. I know that there's a thriving culture. Like, I know that there are people doing something.
Right.
What they're doing beyond me.
I was thinking about the fact that a lot of people saw Africa as being really poor and, kids starving, and not saying that it's not happening, but
it happens everywhere.
It's happening everywhere. And I was telling people that I met out here that when I went to San Francisco, it was literally the very first time that I saw so many homeless people. Like back home, I don't even know if I saw homeless people before, because the only people that you see on the streets it's either like someone that went crazy and that's on the street, but usually when you go really late at night, you probably won't even see them because they probably have an auntie, uncle, grandpa, somebody is like taking them in, you know?
We don't have
so it's rare to see someone that actually lives there. Some people might want you to believe that, but I promise you, if you go at certain times, you won't find them there.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's not how that is here. Because homeless people are just homeless, whether they're normal, they're on something, like they just kind of get left for dead. A lot of homeless shelters and stuff like that, I don't remember, I think it's like during maybe daytime hours or something like that, they kick you out.
Favor, please, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Like, you're only supposed to come at night when you need somewhere to like lay your head.
Oh my God.
So that's why like you go out during the day and they're just kind of roaming the street because where they finna go.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. Where have you liked the most between California, Atlanta, Texas?
Ooh. Wow. Now that I'm grown, California.
Really?
My younger self would have said Atlanta.
Because he wanted to act up.
You know?
Act up, you could get smashed up.
No, but yeah, now that I'm grown, definitely California. Okay, so I want to ask you about something.
Okay.
Right? I was on TikTok and I saw this girl making this video about pretty privilege. And then she's a black woman, the lady that I saw, and she was, just telling people about her black pretty privilege and how she felt about it. And a lot of other women, a lot of other black women were telling her that she was lying. You know?
Okay, so pretty privilege, you were saying. Okay, I feel like based on that story you told me and from what I've seen beforehand, pretty privilege as a black woman, you have to be like especially gorgeous.
Right.
Like you. Like I just like, I mean, look at the material. Like you have to be one of the baddest bitches that some of these people have ever seen.
For them to be like, okay, fine.
You know, it's like, it like pulls back that layer or just kind of like puts that part of like...
your blackness.
Yeah. And yeah.
So the girl was cute, and she was saying that she went to Miami and this random man took her out and did this and did that. And I was like, okay, you go, girl,
And that's also an environment thing too, because Miami is a flex kind of place. You show up looking good and men are like, hey, I want you with me.
Exactly.
How much money you got for me to hit?
It was so weird to me to see other black people, a lot of black men too, telling her, bitch, please.
Yeah.
And I was like, this feels weird, right? As a black woman, I've felt and used and lived through my pretty privilege. You know what I'm saying?
No, you use
every motherfucking day.
Powerfully.
You know what I'm saying? And so I see another black girl talking about hers, and I'm like, you go, girl. Because I know it's there. I know it exists.
Yeah.
There's this whole image of people hating on black women.
Oh yeah. And
but in real life, it's almost like y'all are very much scared.
Scared, jealous, confused, upset.
Right?
Yeah.
Like y'all just wish, but then you can't, so you hate. Right? I know that as an African woman who happens to be black, when people come to me at first, they're like, oh, a black woman, right? They see me, they hear me talk, they're like, oh,
where are you?
You're not from here. To them, it's like, okay, fine,
Exotic.
she's not a black woman.
I mean,
and I've had people literally tell me that.
Everybody on this world, black, white, whoever, especially between black and African, you're not black, you're African. You're not African, you're black. Right. Or the whole like, we're not African Americans, we're just black. I mean, that I can kind of agree with.
And I'm like, if you want to say black as being in, ethnicity, then I'm not black. But if you want to say black as being a race,
I have black skin.
I am black, but then it's weird. It's just weird because the second they hear me or they ask me where I'm from and I tell them, it's like something sheds from me. It's like my skin sheds from me. And they're like, they see a completely different person. And now they're more open to talking to me.
Because the black American is seen as wholly undesirable. So when you are clearly no longer a black American, you're made acceptable again.
Right. And that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. And I keep trying to tell people, because people will come to me and be like, but you a black woman? and then it's working for you. You know, you're a black woman, people like you, and I'm like, y'all don't understand.
The thing is, people also don't like to hear, women in general, but black women especially, talk their shit.
Right.
Because for her to come out and say, hey, I'm cute, and people like to give me stuff because I'm cute. Everybody like, you not even all that, you gassing it, da-da-da-da. They're jealous.
Right.
They're hurt. They're upset that it's not them.
Right. Wow.
That's all that is. Especially black men love to tear down a black woman. Because the black woman's supposed to be the one holding it down. How can you hold it down if you out in the club with your girls?
Right.
That's the way they think. They're dumb, but it's what they think.
Right.